Have you ever stopped to think about how you, as a human, here, right now, watching this video, you are part of an unbroken chain of success? Now, we could stop right there, but there is more to the story here. You are here, you're alive, you're breathing, you're thinking, you're conscious. Things are happening, and you are part of a very, very long line, a chain of success. In fact, it's sort of like you're part of something bigger and maybe even infinite. Hi, I'm John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers, and welcome to Greater Wealth Through Mastery. My brother Matt Rhodes and I bring you a tremendous amount of free content that's available, but also we have various trainings and teachings that can help you succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Now, Greater Wealth Through Mastery. This teaching, this video is also part of an unbroken chain of success starting back quite a while ago. At this point in time, we have, I think, well over 100 videos and we reached over 1,000 subscribers. So we have gotten here without failing. The very fact that this video is here says that getting to this point was like a process, it was an event, it was something that happened, and it took all this time, whatever it took all this time and all this effort to get to this point, but it was part of an unbroken chain of success, just like you. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. Otherwise, this video, this channel, me, John Rhodes, part of the Rhodes Brothers, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have success after success after success. Now, what's interesting about this is that the vast majority of what we do is about failure. We fail all the time. You probably think the same thing like, oh, I wasn't lucky. I failed. This didn't work. Oh, I tested that and I found a result that wasn't what I want, and so on. But occasionally you win. And as long as you bootstrap and as long as you continue doing what you're doing that does work, continues to work, it will keep working. You just keep going back to that foundation and you build the foundation up, and the success keeps going up and up and up. You see what happens here is that even though you have all of these failures happening all of the time, right? You have these failures. You still have testing, problems, issues, obstacles, success. And you see what's happening is that you eventually can stack success on top of success despite all the failures. In fact, again, remember, you are here. No matter how many humans came before you in your family line, you can go back hundreds, thousands, perhaps millions of years, and you might even be part of, infinity and existence itself going back. It's just really incredible if you think about success and your life being the end of a chain and or the continuation of a chain, right? So you may be, at the end of the chain. Lots of ways to think about that. Or you can continue and you can have success. Now, it might be not just you and your DNA and biology and kids and so on. Your thoughts, your ideas, what you create, what you produce is also part of an unending chain of success. It's unbroken. For you to be here right now and hear this message and then take what you have learned and make the smallest adjustment to what you're doing and produce something in the world that maybe someone buys or consumes or uses. It could be a book, a blog post, it could be a video, it could be a nice word of gratitude, it could be thanks, it could be a bow. You're constantly and forever interacting with and being part of reality. And that means you are successful. Why? Because reality, this universe is successful. It's growing over time. The energy of the universe, in the universe, it's changing over time, but it's not going away. It's not going to zero. Lots of metaphysical things we could talk about, mystical things we could talk about. What matters is that you are here now. You are successful just for being here. And what you will produce and put out there to other people will forever be useful. It will forever be remembered in its own way. Maybe not how you think, maybe not what you want, but it'll always be there. It's part of the unbroken chain of reality, which is success. Success is reality. You have to think about this. You might need to go back and listen to certain parts of this video again to fully grok this, to fully understand. Okay, so let's talk about some truths here, and then I'll give you some next steps. Fast and furious. So Part of the truth is that you are living proof. You are living proof of success. It's not like you're a rock. It's not like you're, the sun. It's not like you're a piece of paper. It's none of that. You are a living thing. You have energy that allows you to move forward. It allows you to think in many different dimensions. It allows you to dream. You are an ever growing, evolving, living thing, organism. You're a human embedded in and part of, and maybe even entirely got your arms around the all of reality. You might be everything. Your consciousness might be part of everything. Lots of ways to think about this. It starts to get fun and like, whoa, and pretty crazy psychologically and philosophically. But the key is that you're living proof. You are proof of survival. You are proof of success. Otherwise, you wouldn't made it here and you wouldn't be watching this video. The second truth is that you're aware and conscious. So you're not just a living, breathing organism. You are aware of being a living, breathing organism. And the awareness says you've been successful at being aware of your existence. Again, that might not seem profound, but if you think about it, it is profound. If you need to go back and listen to that phrase again, go ahead and do it because it's really a truth bomb. Being aware and conscious and being aware of your awareness, that elevation that you can get, can do profound things for yourself, for your business, for other people, for the benefit of this reality and creating value for others. It's truly profound. The awareness of awareness, there's nothing else like it. You're also seeking knowledge. In other words, it's unlikely that you just randomly landed on this video. There was something leading up to this video, this teaching, this training. It could have been something that was recommended. It could have been something that was, at the end of another experience. It could be from a recommendation from email or from an influencer or something you saw on social media. But something drew you to this content. And if nothing else, you somewhat manifested this reality, this content for you right now in this moment when you needed it the most. And that's because you're seeking knowledge. You're seeking the success. You're seeking to continue the chain of success. Your desires, your wants, your needs very often are about continuing the chain of success. And again, this is where we get back into the awareness of awareness. This is very similar by seeking the truth, by seeking knowledge, right? By seeking out and embracing growth, you are contributing to your own chain of success. Again, I encourage you to go back and hear that again because it's so profound in the rewiring of your mind so that you are more successful, more faster. More is more. So you get faster and better and you get more in tune with reality and in particular your impression, your interpretation, your chain, your part of reality. Very powerful, very, very very interest provoking. Another thing is that you are obviously alive, you're conscious, and you're growing, right? So when you take those as a whole, it says something profound about the chain itself. It doesn't need to be linear. It doesn't need to be in the past or the future. The chain is actually the now. The chain is in the now. The chain is of the now. Everything is connected to the chain of success that puts you right here, right now. Everything is part of it, from your past, your history, others you've interacted with, your thoughts, your ideas. When you think about the past, when you dream about the future, that contributes to your unbroken chain of success. You can sort of time travel with your own history and the history that you want to have. Your future is the history that you want to have. It's your desire for a greater, brighter future. It means just staying alive into the future. So every moment that goes by, every second that goes by, every vibration, What's happening is that you're moving into the future automatically. It's knowledge, it's memory, it's things that are going into that unbroken chain. You are an unbroken chain of success. Very powerful psychological, sociological, philosophical concept. Now, I've got some steps for you to take right now if you want to truly achieve the greatest possible breakthrough. Now, before you do that, please do me a favor and subscribe to the Rhodes Brothers channel. This is Greater Wealth Through Mastery. You know exactly what it's about. So the next steps are all about the following. We know that there are certain markets that are always evergreen, always exciting, and always work. Therefore, these are the areas that we know that you are interested in. Therefore, let's break it down here. When it comes to wealth, the very best thing you can do, big picture, is invest in your learning. It doesn't mean invest money. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it means fork over cash. Sometimes it means getting a mentor. Sometimes it means buying something that the Rhodes brothers are offering for sale because it's of such tremendous value that you're paying a paltry sum to get your hands on it, your eyes on it, your ears, listening to the content. So sometimes it's worth spending that money because you get radically faster, better results. Now, that said, investing in learning can be just spending time here with us now, hitting the like button and learning more and more and more, even if it's free. That's perfectly fine with us. When the time comes, you will be ready and you may become a customer. And if not, that's perfectly fine as well. There's many things that we can do together in this world of wealth building. So again, invest in your learning. Do it as many different ways as you can in terms of testing. But obviously, you want to find those methods, those tools, those people, those processes that are the very, very best for you. Invest in learning, especially invest in learning about wealth. Right? Very exciting, really. When you think about that, it's great because you can never not be learning. You can learn through mistakes, learn through issues, learn from other people. Sometimes you can just get in the fast track and partner up with the right people, get the right training from the right people at the right time. Okay, so the next step you can take is related to your health. Again, this is one of those evergreen markets. So that means that you're interested in your health improving, right? Fat loss, weight loss, could be something like that. Could be six-pack, abs, whatever it might be. The number one thing you can do is have the intention of improving, continuously improving your health. One of the easiest, simplest things to do is just move your body. Stand up. Don't just sit there. Stand up. And if you already stood up, take a small walk. You can do another thing too. You can stand up, take a deep breath. You can meditate. You can do things that move your mind, move your body, move your consciousness forward so that the chain remains unbroken, so that the chain gets stronger. So you're making every single link, as it were, more and more powerful, more cohesive, right? So this very moment, you're building a link in the chain. So make it as strong as you possibly can, one to the next, one to the next, one to the next, because every moment, that's exactly what you're doing. It's a profound idea, but every moment, right? And if that moment back there was not so hot, that puts a weakness into the chain. You can always go back to your unbroken success and improve part of the chain. You can reimagine something that happened in your childhood and sort of work through an issue, let's say. Or you can go back to your younger days when you were working and you had some failures, and you can learn from the failures and you could mentor other people in your orbit, right? Or your customers or prospects. You could help them not make that mistake back there that you made, and so on and so forth. So again, that's about movement, moving forward. Thinking backwards, thinking forward, but moving your energy in a positive direction. Moving forward means moving toward and creating more value. You see, that's what this is about. And you can do it with something as simple as stand up, take a deep breath, meditate, right? Those initial small steps. Build habits and processes that help you move your body more, and obviously invest in your health so you can live longer, a more productive life. And that means helping yourself and helping other people. Of course, it's kind of obvious there. And then the last step here is all about that third evergreen market, which is relationships, right? That's like family members, it's friends, it's coworkers, it's being a boss. It can be leadership activities, but it's relationships, right? Because being a human means you're a social animal and you have a group of people that you care about. You have a group of people that mean something to you. You have a group of people that look up to you or need you. You have a group of people that depend on you. So you always have these groups. They're all over the place. You have these groups of people, and it's very important to be aware of them and then do what you can to improve yourself for them, yourself with them, with and for. Very powerful. The easiest thing that you can do to contribute to the unbroken chain of success when it relates to relationships, therefore, is practice gratitude. You can do it face to face, one to one. Please and thank you is a great way to start. Another way of showing gratitude is doing work for others that's useful to them and possibly you, and not expecting anything in return. So little actions can be great. Something like making the bed can be very, very powerful because you're practicing a certain kind of gratitude. And the way that that happens is you're showing respect. When you show respect or you act respectfully, you are being grateful for the moment. You're actually grateful for the ability to do a little bit of work that's helpful for yourself and to other people. It's pretty powerful. The other thing you can do is something like a gratitude journal. You can just walk out in nature. You can ground yourself. That's very powerful. These kind of things work. You can go for a walk and appreciate the birds and the bees, the trees and the wind and the sun, the sand beneath your toes, so on and so forth. But being grateful for the present moment, the present circumstances, the present people in your life, being grateful for those people, even if they are a thorn in your side, it can be very, very powerful and useful to be grateful for their presence, grateful for their memory, grateful for their impact, and that will lift you up, not just them, but it will lift you up, and therefore the relationships that you have with those people, real or imagined, past or future or present, right? The time doesn't matter. That gratitude lifts all boats. The ocean rises of gratitude and love and peace, right? It reduces frustration, reduces anxiety when you're grateful. It's hard to be grateful and hateful at the same time. Very difficult to be grateful and hateful at the same time. So if you're grateful, the likelihood of negativity goes down significantly. So if you're a nagging Nelly, right? If you're a complaining Charlie, right? If that's your nature, take a step back, step up, get the breath, be grateful, go outside. You can do one thing after another to improve your mind. You can improve the lives of others as well. And of course, again, it goes back to superior relationships, which is what you probably most likely care about. On your deathbed, you're not going to care about the office or work or anything. You're going to care about the relationships, the memories, the experiences. Hence, gratitude as it relates to the relationships and the moments that you've spent with great people in your life. And by the way, one of the little secrets is everyone can be great. Everyone can be impactful and meaningful in your life in a positive way. It's about how you perceive things. You are in control, not life, right? How you perceive is of critical importance. You can control how you respond. You can't control the outside world like you want at all times, but you can pretty much always control, be aware, and then control your reaction or control your perception of what's happening in the world. So again, you are part of an unbroken chain of success. This is John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers, and on behalf of my brother Matt Rhodes, we do appreciate you. We hope that you like this. We hope that you subscribe, leave a comment below, and we will see you in the next teaching and training. Thank you very much, and thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of an unbroken chain of success.